The repair shop's expert book restorer Chris Shaw declared it has been the most important book he'll ever repair after restoring a Jewish prayer book which survived the Holocaust. A gentleman called Gary Fisher brought the book to the workshop and told Chris and Jay Blades the emotional story behind it. He explained that it was his grandparents' Jewish prayer book and that they had lived in Vienna when Adolf Hitler annexed the Austrian country. Their only child was his father Harry, and they managed to get him out. England at that time agreed to take 10,000 children called the Kindertransport, so my father in 1938 came across on his own and my grandparents were left. They couldn't get out of the country. 1942 they were taken to the concentration camp, he explained with his voice cracking. It was Terezín in Czechoslovakia. Terezín was a concentration camp that was used to try and show the world that they weren't being treated as badly as they were, and yet, a mile further down they were being gassed. It was trying to hide the fact that they were converging and killing people, and that's where a lot of my family went, he said. He explained that they were allowed to take some of their personal possessions with them because this was a showcase-type place. My grandfather and grandmother were fortunate to keep this with them, he said of the prayer book, which helped them practice their faith while in captivity. In a somewhat happy ending to the tale, he recalled that his father knew they were taken and thought they were dead, but in a magical moment he received a telegram telling him they were still alive. So I had the privilege of my grandparents for quite a few years. They were just the kindest people that you can ever think of, Gary intimated through tears. Chris was very conscious of the history of the book and ensured he treated it with the care he felt it deserved, using rice paper to help restore the battered cardboard and watercolor paint to bring the illustrations back to their former glory. When Gary called to collect it, he was overcome with the result, asking the expert, "How did you do that?" Chris emotionally said, "You know, it has been the most important book I will ever repair.